Hi everyone, Rach here from Rara Stitching Realm. Welcome to the 21st of January 2022. You might go, oh, not this again. I don't have much to show you. In fact, I only have one thing to show you for 21 days of stitching. But I have a reason. Sadly, not a good reason. On the 4th of January, my mother had a stroke. And she spent 10 days in hospital, and then she came out a week ago, and we are just basically finding our new normal, ironing out some of the issues that developed in the hospital, and finding out, how much more she needs or not, as the case may be. So it's taken probably until the last 24 hours for me to think that things can now start getting a little bit more back to normal. So fingers crossed we are on the right path. She's fine. The stroke was not in an area of the brain that impacted speech or movement or anything like that. It's possibly pushed the dementia on another stage. We're still figuring that one out, but it's been a hectic, of these 21 days, probably about 15 of them have been pretty hectic. So I am only just unwinding, I think. So anyway, stitching has gone by the wayside, as well as most other things. Anyway, so I did do one day of stitching, or two, I can't remember, one or two, not sure, because the stroke was on the morning of the 4th, and I know I didn't stitch on all 3 days of the first project. Yes, so the first project was this little gem, a Mill Hill beads. No, well, is it a bit? Do they say Mill Hill beads? It says Snowbells, and I think this is Jingle. I should know it because I say it so many times. So I did not take a before photo. I completely forgot that that was my plan of attack. But that doesn't matter, because I am going to chuck this in the bin. What did I do? So I think what I did is the white, all the white through here. And did I fill in? Yes, I filled in the white on the scarf. But then when I got over here, I discovered I have made a mistake. And trying to figure out what the mistake is and how to fix it, given the fact that this thing annoys me anyway. I don't like this perforated stuff. I'm not going to finish it. Life's too short. Let's move on to something that I do enjoy doing. I've got the camera on a slightly different angle, and all I can see is reflections in my glasses, so I apologise for that. If I do that, I can't see you. So anyway, so I think at this point in time, this is DNFing. I don't know whether I'll hold on to it for a bit longer and see if I can fight it in another year's time, or I might just give the beads to the girls at Stitchy Group who use beads. I don't know, but I'm crossing this off the list. There we go. So I don't have any other stitching, but I'm going to pull the balls for the next 3 weeks, because I feel like I can get back on track now. I feel like today I've got to a point with her where I know that she's alright and I can sit and stitch, because it's a palaver. I've got to put my magnifiers on and all this. It's not just a simple get up and move easily or anything like that. So anyway, I have got the bag with the balls. We'll just give it a couple of good shakes. In other news, my sewing machine came back from the sewing machine doctor yesterday, and it got a clean bill of health. I was worried I would have to buy a new machine because it was jammed, but I think that's just me. It has never been serviced in all the years that I've had it, but then it's never been used in all the years I've had it either. So the biggest chunk of time probably that it has stitched was when I made the quilting mat last year. So I think it was obviously due to be having a service for the amount of use that it had, and probably an oil I think the only thing that he came back with and said was that one of the screws was too tight. So I am very thankful for that, because that's the last thing I needed, was to have to find another sewing machine. But it means I can now get on and do some quilting, which is what I really, really, really want to do. So the first ball out of the bag is number 15. Oh yes, but you should be alright for you. We had that last time. Okay. Right. A little bit on. Let's do that. Right, next ball out is number... Oh, we had this... This is not mixed up very well. But in a way that's quite good, because I didn't get stitched done last time. Number 3. I'll tell you what they are in a minute. I don't know what they are at the moment. Number 2. Number 19, I think that'll be a sampler. Those high numbers are samplers. Number 5. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Oh! That could have been a disaster. And we've got number 9. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so I'll tell you what they are. And I've also, when I was just looking at my page here in my planner, I still actually have, today is actually the last day of the first round, so I will work on what I should have worked on today, and this all kicks off tomorrow, I think. I'll find out when I put it on the calendar afterwards. So, number 15 is the red and green carnation sampler. Number 17 is Mary Wear It. 3 is the Garden Club series. Okay. 2 is the Village of Hawk Run Hollow. 19 is Jane Plenderleith. 5 is Quaker Street, which is what I have to work on today, incidentally. So I might actually swap the balls around and just work on Quaker Street for these next 4 days. And number 9 is Plum Street's A Country Winter, which is that thing I always say is really diddy, and I've always been a bit unsure about that one as well, but I'll see how I go when I do it. So which one is Quaker Street? Number 5. So I'm going to put Quaker Street to the number 1. Okay, so at least I've got my balls for the next 3 weeks, and hopefully I'll have a bit more to show you. As I say, I feel like I can stitch now. I can set myself up for an hour and be quite happy, because she's either asleep, although she's fighting sleep. They told her she's asleep when she needs to sleep, and she's fighting it. Yeah, okay. I was going to have a drink. I'll wait till I finish filming. I don't think there's really anything else to show you at this point in time. I haven't done any shopping, either PDFs or been to Art and Frame at all. So that is it. We have managed to get to 9 minutes though, so that's something. I hope you've all stitched better than me, and I hope that next time you see me I've got more than one thing to show you. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.